All right, we are going to talk about Pepper. So if you've already watched the video of the stable versus adjustable traits, you'll know that some are just innate to a dog and then the other ones that we can be building and developing. So we're going to go through these. So the first thing you're going to notice is when I place Pepper into the testing zone, what I'm looking for is how does she take to new situations? Is she kind of crumbling in the corner, or is she got her tail held high and she's checking everything out? And that's mostly what I noticed. Tail was up. She wasn't like running circles, but she was very happy to try new things. She was checking things out without being asked. She had no issues with being in a new situation, which is great. And I do generally find that when we're moving about the house and we're trying new things, she's very confident. She's up for all the tasks. Assertiveness. And we're looking at human assertiveness. So the way we gauge this is, how does she approach me when she finally notices? Does she come crawling over and sitting beside me, or is she kind of diving into my lap and just can't get close enough to my face? So, and that's kind of what I noticed. She was very happy to hop into my lap, and if she could get closer to my face, she would have. And so I kind of noticed that throughout the test. Every time she noticed me, she kind of comes pouncing at me. So she's definitely in the medium to high there. I put her in the medium category for that one. Motivation level. So what we're looking for here is trainability, workability. How badly do they want to do what you're asking and please you? Gave her a medium. So I do think that I kind of caught them all at a window of Zoomies in the evening. It was maybe not the best timing, but I do think I got a good feel for everybody's traits. But so I think that played into everybody's workability a little bit. Everybody kind of got medium for motivation level because they were easily distracted. So I noticed, so I gave her a medium for that. She wanted to try the things that I asked, but then she would get distracted. But then she would try the next thing and she would follow me around. So I think training is going to be pretty easy with Pepper. Nerve strength and resiliency. So what we're looking for here is their ability to handle stress and how do they recover. So, I give her a high. There really was nothing that threw her off the course. She was super confident. She wasn't shaking. She wasn't really panting much. She wasn't yawning. There was no visible signs of stress for Pepper. So yeah, I think she's going to take to new situations like a dream. Touch tolerance. Okay, so everybody kind of was in their Zoomies mode. So during the temperament testing, the touch tolerance, I don't feel like was a good example. So I kind of used my scoring and from what I know of them with our evening massages for this gauge. And typically on a daily basis, her touch tolerance is very high. She really enjoys those puppy massages. She has no problem with nail trims, eye trims. She's happy to be cradled like a baby and she curls into your neck. During our temperament testing, I gave her a medium because everybody was kind of didn't want to slow down. They were checking out all the new things and that can be normal. So, and touch tolerance is also not gauging how much they enjoy it. It's how tolerant they are, meaning like, when we go to the vet, when we go to the groomer, they need to be tolerant of it. And the more tolerant they are to touch, they don't have to enjoy getting their nails trimmed, but they need to tolerate it. So a dog that can handle having their nails trimmed is much easier and having things coming at their eyes. So yeah, we need them tolerant of it. Energy level. I gave her a medium. She's right in the middle. A low energy dog, you notice they do a lot of sitting or laying down during the test and they're kind of like, okay, why are we still doing this? And a high energy dog really just kind of spins circles and they never slow down and they never stop. Again, I don't know if the time of day was the best for gauging the energy level, but kind of going off of what I know as well as what we've seen with our temperament testing, I gave her a medium. So I do think that she's going to be playful and I think she's going to be happy to go on adventures and do things, but I think she's going to be able to mellow out and, be a cuddle buddy and whatnot all at the same time. So she'll be really middle of the road there. Sound and sight sensitivity. So what you notice for the sound sensitivity is I shake that popper, and what we're looking for is not that they don't notice, we're looking how they recover. And she really didn't notice for a while. And then when she finally did, she kind of looked over and then she moved up. She moved on. So she really didn't have any issues with the sound and sight sensitivity. I had to pick one. So I gave her a low. And then the sight with the umbrella popping, she really didn't notice that either. And she definitely wasn't caused stress by either of them. Prey drive. I gave her a medium. She enjoyed playing with the toys. She enjoyed chasing the toys, but she didn't really chase the balls, although it could have been too big for her anyways. But yeah, so a medium prey drive is pretty fun. They enjoy toys. But it's not super intense, so that if you've got kids in the home or a cat or other animals and whatnot, a medium prey drive can be a little bit more manageable in those situations. Whereas, so for a dog that high prey drive, if you've got kids in the home and the kids running through the home, guess what a high prey drive dog is going to do? They're going to chase them, and it's going to be it is going to be a challenge that I like families to be aware of, so that they know what to expect. Human focused. I gave her a medium. She was very happy to kind of be independent and do on her own thing. But then she was also happy to see me as well. From what I experience with her on a daily basis, she loves snuggling. She does really enjoy being with us. I also noticed that she's quite independent. When there's like a group of puppies playing, she can often be found just napping in the corner or just settling out by herself. So that being said, I think if it was a working family who had to be gone more, she would be an excellent fit for that situation, as opposed to a dog that's high human focus. Those ones don't like to be left for quite as long stretches. So that being said, I think crate training will be a dream. It should be super easy with her because she's very happy to be on her own. But she does still really enjoy her people, which is nice. So she's got a good balance there. So I gave her a medium. Tenderhearted, I gave her moderately. She definitely noticed that I was sad, but then she was kind of like, okay, get up. We're playing now. We're not done. She didn't, so this tenderheartedness and being moderately can be really good for someone, with depression or some kids with big feelings, someone who's really emotional or anxious. This moderately tenderhearted can be a good trait. Obviously, the dog is going to care and notice, and you're still going to get that sense of companionship from them. But at the same time, she's not going to take on all of those feelings, and she's not going to be upset when the kids are upset, or if someone is struggling or having a bad day. She's also probably more likely going to be like, all right, let's go for a walk, trying to encourage that person to get up and get going. So yeah, it's a good balance. Dog friendliness, I gave her assertiveness. She generally really enjoys the dogs in the house. She saw the dog and definitely went straight for the mouth or the bum. So overall, Peppers is super well-rounded. She's confident. I think she's going to be an amazing dog. She's going to be a great companion. Yeah, I think she will do well in a lot of settings. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. I am very happy to go into any of these further in detail. She is going to be on the petite side. She is the smallest, so I anticipate she'll probably max out between that 15 and 17 pound mark. Of course, that's just an estimate, but she's going to have a beautiful, sleek coat. Is going to be a little bit on the straighter side, wavy as it matures. So the adult coat, I do think, will be a little bit more of that wavy, it'll be the wavy fleece coat, which is going to be really nice. Yeah.